150 years ago, education looked a little bit different than it does today. There were one-room schoolhouses, several grade levels of students were taught in the same classrooms, and materials were scarce. Students often had only one text, wrote on slates instead of pen and paper, and there was more reading and reciting than there was writing or arithmetic. Today's students have more materials and resources than they could ever possibly use. With access to technology, students have the opportunity to view any information and create and publish their own work to a global audience. More and more schools are making a push for STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math education, believing it is the future of education. They are working to prepare students to become the innovators of the future, combining imagination with technology to develop effective problem solvers. But is always looking to the future the best way to prepare students for the real world and their future endeavors? What is the best way to awaken students' imagination and apply their knowledge in new and meaningful ways? One group of teachers believes the key to the future lies in the past. With support from the Maine Humanities Council and the Maine Memory Network, Spruce Mountain High School has teamed up with a local museum to bring history to life for their students. Our Hands on History is a new class that takes history out of the textbooks and puts it into the hands of students. Rather than reading about what happened in local and national history, students are discovering for themselves the amazing story of a local family and their impact on the Civil War. And to do this, they travel back in time. Back to that one-room schoolhouse at the beginning of this story and onto the grounds of the Washburn-Norland's Living History Museum that lovingly preserves the estate of the Washburn family as it was in the mid to late 1800s. The Washburns were an influential family to our area, as well as to the state of Maine and to the nation. Family members were local and national political figures, Civil War heroes, and personal friends and colleagues of President Lincoln and Grant. These students traveled to the museum, where amid the wood stoves, gas lamps, and artwork, they research and digitize documents and artifacts to upload for future historians on the Maine Memory Network. Students don white gloves and handle letters from family members stationed in the Civil War that talk about battles and strategies. They handle swords used in the Civil War and letters that discuss politics and concerns over Lincoln's decisions, portraits by world-famous artists, and photos signed by President Grant. Back at school, students transcribe and research the documents, using problem-solving to decipher cryptic handwriting and piece together the stories of various individuals in the Washburn family. The story they discover and then tell the world of how one local family shaped the Civil War will help present and future historians in Maine and beyond. Along the way, students realize that the past is really almost as much a work of the imagination as the future. And is it working? Are students learning the skills for the future by viewing the past?
Well, in this class, we learn a lot of teamwork skills. We work in small groups with other students, and we all take turns doing different jobs and making sure other kids are doing their jobs. We learn organizational skills because we have to organize documents and make sure they're in the right folders and where everybody can get them online. We learn how to analyze documents and how to interpret what people are saying in the letters and what that means in respect to the time period from which they came from.
I took the course because I liked history, and now that I'm moving through the course, I really found this new love and appreciation for the recording of history, which I think could be a possible career option for me. So I guess hands-on history kind of morphed how I thought about the recording and then really made me love the recording of history.
Our Hands on History is an innovative way to teach students the problem-solving skills they will need for the future while demonstrating the importance of the past. It uses present technology to showcase the past, turns history students into historians, and brings history to life in a way that connects students to their community and country. And this return to the past may be just what education looks like in the future.